Chapter 19. The fire alarm goes off in period 5 the next day. I had just settled into a seat in the common room, iPod playing Fix You by Coldplay over and over on repeat. Pathetic, I know. When the siren began to wail. Now we're all here in the freezing wasteland of a school field, lined up in our form groups. I hear at least 3 people say something about a fire in Kent's office, but having been at an all-girls school for over 5 years, I've learnt not to trust anything communicated by word of mouth. No one I really know is in my form, so I shiver and look around. I see Michael in a form a few lines away. Sort of out of place among the year 13s. He sort of looks out of place everywhere. I start to wonder whether my outburst on a Sunday was the reason why he hasn't called me or even looked for me at school. I wonder whether he'll still want to be friends. Maybe I should listen to Charlie. If he thinks that Michael is okay, then he probably is, and I should give him a chance. Not that that matters, because I declined his offer anyway. It's not like he's going to give me another chance. That's okay. That's fine. I don't want to go to the Solitaire meetup this Saturday, so at least I've got that out. At least I've got out of that. I keep looking at him because there's something not quite right. With half-shut eyes, he's staring blankly into a book, and his face is so frozen that it makes me tense up. In fact, I almost think he's about to cry. I can't quite see what the book is called, but it's very thick and he's nearly at the end. Also, his tie isn't tied. He's wrapped it around his neck like a scarf, and his side parting is much too far over. I wish I knew what he was reading. I know I don't like books, but you can always tell what someone is thinking by what they're reading. A little way off, Lucas wanders on the field with Evelyn, an anonymous boy with large hair, part of the last group to arrive. Lucas looks equally sad. I begin to feel like everyone is sad. Everything is sad. All sad. I wonder whether Lucas is Evelyn's secret boyfriend. It's possible. I don't want to think about Lucas or Michael anymore. I withdraw my phone and load up the Solitaire blog. I wait for it to load, expecting Jake Gyllenhaal to still be at the top. But there's a new post that's overtaken Jake. It's a photo of a hand, 4 fingers overstretched, just about to break the glass of the school fire alarm button. Underneath, the text reads, Do I dare disturb the universe? I stare at the photo for a long time, and I start to feel a bit claustrophobic. That question, those 2 lines of poetry, keeps spinning around my head like it's asking it of me. I get to wondering how I even know that those 2 lines came from a poem, because I don't think I've ever glanced at a poem that hasn't been a part of schoolwork. I then wonder whether I could ask Michael, because he would probably know what poem it is from. But then I remember, he thinks I'm a manically depressed psychopath, so that's the end of that. Chapter 20. I get home, everything normal happens. I say hello to Nick and Charlie, I turn on my laptop, I put a film on, and then I do something weird. I call Michael. 16:49 p.m. Outgoing call. Hello? Hi, it's Tori. Tori, really? You called me again? That's twice in a fortnight. You do not strike me as one who enjoys making phone calls. Believe me, I'm not. I overreacted. I'm the one who has to say sorry. I called to say sorry. I'm sorry too. I don't think you're a psychopath. Don't you? It's a valid assumption. I don't even know why we need to apologize to each other. I can't even remember what we're arguing about. I don't even think we did argue. Are you in denial? Are you? What does that mean? I don't know. I'm just sorry I snapped at you. I do want to be friends with you. Can we? We're already friends, Tori. You don't need to ask. We're already friends. Is Charlie alright? He's alright. Are you alright? I'm fine. I see Becky and Ben are pretty snug together. Oh yeah, they're practically conjoined. He's really happy. She's really happy. Are you happy? What? Are you happy? Yeah, I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. She's my best friend. I'm really happy for her. That's not what I asked. I don't get it. Will you still come to the Solitaire meetup with me on Saturday? I don't want to go alone. Yeah. You'll come? Yes. Why can I hear wind? Where are you? I'm at the rink. The ice rink? Do you know any other rinks? You're on the phone and skating at the same time. Men can multitask too, you know. Where are you? Obviously at home. Such a loser. What's the music that's playing? That's film music, isn't it? Is it? It's from Gladiator. It's called Now We Are Free. Your film knowledge is simply magical. Magical? You're magical, Tori. You're the one who can ice skate. That's the closest thing to flying a human can do without a vehicle. You can fly, Michael. What? I can fly? You can fly? No one's ever... I'd better meet you at Hogwarts then. Or Netherland. Or both. Or both. Chapter 21. Sitting next to Charlie on the Wednesday morning bus journey calms me. I have a lot of unread messages on my blog, but I don't want to read them. It's much too sunny today. We meet Nick outside Troom. Nick gives Charlie a quick kiss, and they start talking to each other, laughing. I watch him and Charlie walk in, and then head up the road to Higgs. I'm feeling sort of alright because Michael and I are okay now. I don't know why I made all this fuss the other day. No, that's a lie. I do know why. It's because I'm an idiot. Mr. Compton, my unintelligible imbecile of a maths teacher, decides for one lesson only that we need to work in pairs with people we do not usually sit with. That's how I ended up sitting next to Ben Hope in Wednesday's period 1 maths lesson. We exchange pleasantries, then sit in silence while Compton begins to explain the trapezium rule in the most complicated way imaginable. Ben doesn't have a pencil case. He carries a pen and a small ruler in his breast pocket. He has also forgotten his C2 textbooks. I feel that this may have been deliberate. Halfway through, Compton leaves to photocopy some sheets and does not return for some time. To my dismay, Ben decides that he needs to talk to me. Hey, he says. How's Charlie doing? I turn my head slowly to the left. Surprisingly, he looks genuinely concerned. Truth? Lie? Not too bad? Ben nods. Yeah, okay. Charlie said you used to be friends or something. His eyes open very wide. Yeah, I guess. But, yeah, everyone knows Charlie, you know? Yeah, everyone knows. You don't stay off school for 2 months without everyone finding out why. Yeah. The silence between us returns. The rest of our class are chattering and it's nearly the end of the lesson. Has Compton been eaten by a photocopier? I suddenly find myself talking first. This is pretty rare. Everyone loves Charlie at Trum, I say. Don't they? Ben begins to tap his pen on the table. A weirdly nervous grin spread across his face. Well, I wouldn't say everyone exactly, he scoffs. I frown at him, and he quickly covers himself with, no, I mean, people can't be liked by everyone, right? I clear my throat. I guess not. Yeah, I don't know him anymore, really, he says. Yeah, okay. Chapter 22. Lunch, common room. I am staring into my reflection in a smudgy, blank computer screen with my head in my hands, not because I'm practically stressed or anything. This is just very comfortable sitting position. Hello, says Lucas, smiling and sitting in the chair next to me. I look up at him. He doesn't look so embarrassed today, which is colossal progress. Why so cheerful? I ask. He shrugs. Why not? I roll my eyes, faking sarcasm. I don't like your attitude. He stares at me for a moment or so. I take out my phone and scroll through my blog feed. Then he says, hey, what are you up to on Saturday? Nothing, I guess. We should do something? We should. Yeah. Now he's embarrassed. I mean, if you want. Like what? He shakes his head. I don't know. Just chill somewhere? I force myself to think very carefully about this. I could try for once. I could try to be a legitimately nice human being. I said I'd go to this thing this evening, but I'm free in the day. He lights up. Great. What do you want to do? I don't know. It was your idea. Oh yeah, well, you could come round mine if you want. Just watch movies. Is Evelyn alright with that? Yeah, I went there. He sort of laughs like I'm joking. What? Evelyn? My voice starts to fail. Are you not? You and Evelyn? No. Okay, right, cool, just checking. What are you guys talking about? Becky comes over to us. We both spin round in our chairs. You look like you talking about something interesting. I want gossip. Spill. I put my legs up on Lucas's lap because I just can't be asked to be reserved right now. Obviously we're flirting. God, Becky. For a second, Becky thinks I'm serious. It is truly triumphant moment. I drive past Michael in the corridor. He stops and points directly at me. You, he says. Me, I say. We speedily transfer our conversations to a stairwell. Are you free on Saturday? He asks. He's got one of his stupid mugs of tea again. He's actually spilt some on his white t-shirt. I'm about to say yes, but then I remember. No. I said me and Lucas could do something. Sorry. Don't worry. He sips his tea. You're not allowed to ditch the Solitaire meetup though. Oh. Did you forget? No. Everyone's been talking about it. I guess they have. We look at each other. Do I have to go? I say. You are aware that I literally do not give a single fuck about Solitaire. I am aware, he says, which means yes, I do have to go. The horde of lower school girls thundering up the stairs behind us is slowly thinning. I need to get to English. Anyway, he says, yes, get to mine Sunday evening when you and Lucas are finished canoodling. He moves his eyebrows up and down. I slowly shake my head, and I don't think I've ever heard anyone use that word in real life. Well then, he says, I'm glad I've made your day a bit more special.